everybody. I'm going to be doing a 15-minute tarot reading today. My name is Fireflower Tarot, and the way I usually do these is first I pull for a very specific sun, moon, rising astrological sign combination. The way I do that is by dropping these stones. So yellow will be for sun, gray will be for moon, and red will be for rising. So let's just go ahead and see who today's reading is for. None of these really, I gotta land, sorry. Oh, come on now. It's almost like it didn't want to land on anything. Until finally Libra got kind of close to these two. But I'm almost getting the sense that yeah, I think my sense today is that I'm just doing a reading for Libra. Oh, that's rising. Okay, yeah, this is for Libra rising people. The sun was close to Aquarius. It was between Aquarius and Pisces here. Closer to Aquarius though. But I would say if you're an Aquarius, like Pisces Cusp, is probably for you as well, but mostly towards Libra rising. That just might be an extra hint of who will probably resonate with this. Okay, so for Libra rising, no matter what, but also possibly Libra rising in Aquarius or Aquarius Pisces cusp sun signs. Okay. I always like to draw 8 cards, but today I just want to do a shorter 15-minute reading, so I'm going to do 2 main cards and then clarify with 2 oracle cards, and then I'm going to lead you out with just your little kalimba melody for today. I like to give different melodies at the end just to give you something to meditate on. Whether it was a good or if it was something that sounded kind of like a dark message, just for something to help like palate cleanse you and let you know to transform whatever energy positively to move forward. Okay, so I think I'm going to pull from top and bottom. So let's go. Oh, okay, 2 reverses. They look forward to you, but they are reversed to me, and I read them in orientation to myself. So, 6 of Pentacles reversed and 10 of Wands reversed. So the suit of Pentacles has to do with physical things, material things, wealth, career, resources, that type of thing. Food on the table, maybe. And 6 of Pentacles, if you can see, camera's a little bit blurry, sorry, but 6 of Pentacles has somebody, oh, this is very appropriate for a Libra. 6 of Pentacles is about the scales. It's about a balance of resources, particularly an idea of a balance of give and take. As you can see, this guy is choosing who to give to and choosing who is waiting, basically. Some people read that as generosity, but it can go either way. So the reverse, I always read it as the excess of the upright or the opposite. So I need to get the energy of the second card to be sure how to read this, but give me just a minute. So the second one is 10 of Wands. Wands is the suit that has to do with your aspirations, your dreams, your goals. 10 of Wands, out of the numerical side, these cards go from 1 to 10 and then like a royal suit after that. And because the 10 is the end of that numerical part, it kind of is wrapping up a story that's being shown from 1 to 10. And the 10 of Wands, through a lot of struggle going after your goals and passions, it's always you carrying the burdens of that in the end. Some people can read this in a negative way, as though you are burdened with something. Like, it can mean that. But if you look at it holistically with the whole story from 1 to 10, which I won't go into all of them now, but it's supposed to kind of wrap up the idea of the Suit of Wands of, like, all the trials and the triumphs you go through pursuing your aims and the burdens that you carry for those in the end, type of thing. So, that's reverse as well. So, you know, this particular deck has these little phrases at the bottom that I am not used to. I'll read them afterwards, but first I just want to think of what I'm thinking about this. So, okay. Okay, I think I got it. Yeah. If I'm still training myself with astrological things, so I really am not familiar with that. So what I am saying is just off of like the most general sense of a Libra. I mean, your symbol is the kind of a justice symbol of the scales. Like a Libra, I suppose, is somebody who really wants to keep things balanced and metered, and I would imagine that they are the person that's kind of making sure to count the grams and make sure things balance out at the end, right? That's as far as I can say I feel about Libra astrologically, because I'm still studying. However, tarot-wise, looking at these two cards together, again, you're seeing them upright with the way the camera's facing you, but they are reversed for me. So, Six of Pentacles reverse. There's a sense from Six of Pentacles as like being a giver. Again, it can mean generosity. Sometimes reverse, it can mean stinginess. I'm not really getting the feeling of stingy, but I'm getting the feeling of like somebody who has a fear of entering into give and take, because although there can be reward, the risk is like holding you back. So I'm getting somebody who's actually like afraid of give and take. That's like what intuitively I'm feeling. And for Ten of Wands, how this connects to the Six of Pentacles in reverse, the Ten of Wands in reverse is kind of telling me like, and this is the way that I usually feel it. I'm not feeling it as in the negative way. Again, the in reverse can, for me, either mean the opposite or the negative. And I feel it as a negative, in a way that it's saying if you do not take risks of give and take, if you do not put your foot in the game, even though that can be scary, you are not going to be able to pursue your dreams and carry those burdens. Again, this can be positive or negative, but the way that this is hitting me, the Ten of Wands, is that you want to be progressing in your dreams and your passions, to be on the road that you have collected all these wands and can say you've put all that work in. And it's like you are aspiring to be here, but these cannot be upright for you until you make them upright. So you have to be willing to enter the game, put your coin in a little bit. I know that you may be somebody who's more scrupulous and very careful about your investments, maybe to the point that you're not making them in a way that you need to achieve your goals. And that's the sense that I'm getting from this. Let's do oracles now. These ones are so big, they're hard to shuffle sometimes. I usually do one oracle for each card to help clarify it more. I'm just going to keep shuffling until I get the feeling that I gotta finally take the cards. Okay, fine. So that was a weird one. I don't read oracles in reverse. I only read tarot in reverse. That is my general rule. So I will put this upright. So for the Six of Pentacles in reverse, you got Apple Tree, which says abundance. And I think that makes sense because I feel like you have some abundance that you have to figure out how to invest. It's like what you have Maybe it's all that you have. Maybe all that you have is that one apple tree in the backyard and it feeds you. And it's important to you. And you are scared of sharing that. You have a chance to share that to expand it, but you are scared because you're scared that you may lose it, which is, I validate your fear. That is scary, but I think Spirit's telling you find a way to be willing to let go of a little bit, but it's not letting go. It's investing so that it can grow more. You're spreading seeds, not cutting it down. And you, if you're somebody that is more scrupulous about your resources, it's almost like trust yourself that you can make a savvy decision. And the last thing, it says cave, initiation, to clarify this Ten of Wands. And I think, yeah, for you to start from one, for you to get from 1, initiation, to 10, to the 10 of Wands, for you to, I know you're seeing it upright right now, but it's reversed for me. For you to get from 1 to an upright 10, you have to be willing to share your seed, and not in like a for me, I was thinking like like with a sexual connotation for some reason. Maybe this actually does have to do with for somebody. Maybe Spirit is trying to say you're scared about starting a family. Maybe you want to start a family, but you're scared about starting a family. Interesting, because that phrase came to me because I think it was apt what I was saying before about like you're spreading a seed, not cutting down your tree. But then that connotation came to me here, and that kind of makes sense for this situation too. Maybe somebody wants to have a family, but they are scared to take the first step. I was getting kind of more like a career, passion, dreams, like outside of family, like a feeling at first, but now I think that's for somebody too. Somebody wants to start a family and they're afraid to make those investments. I feel like if you're a woman, you're afraid of giving your body in that way, but I also get the sense of some men that this is difficult for, of like the next phase of their life will be you got to support, you have to support where this baby is coming from, whether you're adopting or getting a surrogate, or you have a wife that could get pregnant, whatever your situation is, the next step of having to invest that, although money and resources look like this, what just came to my head was energy and time is also a thing, because you have to be fair, and from my perspective, have a equal partnership, however that looks for you. But the fact that those steps do have to be taken, but you have to consider that if this is what you want, you do have to make sacrifices and carry some of those burdens, but they're like fruitful burdens. We all have that in our life. We have things that we have to do to get what we want, and maybe we don't want to do those things, but like naturally, but we will do them with joy to achieve a greater dream, and find joy in the fact that we're doing those things. So I guess don't be scared of letting go what you have to for that journey, because again, it's not letting go, it's investing into something greater. All right, last thing, since I have a minute left. Do a melody line based on the numbers here. Today I'm using my kalimba, which goes up and down, like 7 twice. Let's see how I want to do this. 1, 5, for 11. 11 adds to 2, so let's just make this a 2. 17, I do not have 8 on here. So I'll do 1 and a 7, that'll be 2 notes. 5, lots of 5s. 0, and I think that was a 4. Okay. I might have gotten confused with this one, but it's a 4 now, meant to be. Okay. So let's see. I guess I can just go For some reason, I want to go from the higher notes to the lower notes. So let me read this in reverse. So. Just start over. Zero is just a pause. So let me try one more time. Be quiet. Oh, I think that's what I was supposed to do. Okay, hope you were able to meditate with that, clear your energy, let it absorb what you just heard, and that you can just take that and bring it in a positive way for your future. This was Fireflower Tarot. I hope you have a wonderful day.